And so, it continues. Hello there, welcome back to, Max Plays Torchlight 2 Hardcore! I left the dungeon, and for a second, I was like, yeah, no, wait, did I fight the boss? Yes, I did. That's what we did in the last episode. We completed, bring out your dead. Yeah, that's right, and Yanto's back. Where's my money, Yanto? Where's my money? I apologize if there's screen tearing. I don't even know if I can see it or if you guys are seeing it. But yeah, if there is, I apologize. Pay me for my troubles. Heck yeah. That would be a really big upgrade. And I think if I can, I would like to equip that. I have to be level 19 or have 48 focus, which is 12 points away. So I could get there in 2 levels if I plop them all into focus. Which, I mean, I guess I'll start working there, but seems a little bit unlikely. But hey, you know what? That's fine. That's life. How's the map for this whole area looking? We're pretty good, except for that top part. So let's go over there, clear that up, and get moving with the dungeon of this area. I have really been enjoying this little adventure. I don't know. I don't want to say that, like, Skull Hollow. That sounds a little extreme. I don't want to say that, like... I don't want to say that I've been doing amazingly, because I don't think I have. But part of me is like, should I have maybe put this at a higher difficulty? And I mean, I guess that's a good point. Oh my gosh. I mean, this rattling guy could actually just murder me right now. Oh, look at all that graphical noise. That's the beauty of the Rainbow Mage for you. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty well. I have the faint feeling that I'm doing pretty well. So the question comes, you know, the longevity of this series, you know, because Kitty will be back eventually. So I'm thinking what I can do, you know, and I'm saying this just to make it very clear that, like, I'm not gonna purposefully kill this character. If I can somehow trick Kitty, note that the keyword here was tricking Kitty into playing more Torchlight with me, that would be amazing, because this is a really fun game to co-op. And one of the few, like, okay, one of, like, no, both of the dungeon crawlers are actually both on Mac, because it would be like this, or like Diablo, and I'm down for either. I like this game. Diablo got fixed, thankfully, because it had a bunch of issues back in the day. For a second, I thought I heard Yanto crying in the background, and I'm just like, Yanto, why do you sound like a child? And the reality is that it wasn't Yanto, it's the child we kept locked up in the back. That's not true. That child is not mine. I don't care what Billie Jean said. That child is no child of mine. Is that it? Is this literally all that there is in Skull Hollow? Well, there we go then. Let's make it all the way to the entrance to... wow, that was quick then. We're gonna make it all the way to the entrance to the dungeon, and then I think I'm gonna go to town. Yeah, I'm gonna go to town on these fools. I'm gonna plop one of these, and I'm gonna go back to the Astarian Enclave, back to town, for the first time in the entire LP. Do I have skill points that I can, like, put anywhere meaningful? That's a really colorful icon. Yeah, no, one of these, and I guess 20% chance. I don't know. Someone out there's like, Max, please get another ability, and for that one person, I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen just yet. Double that? Ugh. I'm gonna save that skill point. Yes, we did the thing you wanted us to do, and that hat is one of the worst. That's an ugly hat, really ugly. I mean, the stats are a thing, I guess. Oh, which sells for the most? This one sells for the most. None of those sounded good, and I could respec my last 3 points, but it's fine. I'm completely okay with where they are at this moment. I'm gonna go here, sell this, sell you. No spells other than what we have on our person. There are no wands that this guy has for sale, just staffs, which is lame. Oh my god, Yanto looks so cute. Oh, I could get this really creepy looking +3 focus. That's 1,000 gold though. It looks kind of creepy though. I kind of like that look. But you know what? It's probably gonna be fine. Let's check the regular lady. Do I have anything? I'm gonna put it in the shared stash just for future reference. I'm not gonna use these two, so I might as well just keep them back there. And restocking on other equipments, because we're going dungeoneering, boys! It seems unlikely. Next time I'll grab some of those. And, yeah, wait. For a second I was like, those numbers are a little bit odd. Those numbers are a little bit odd. It's only like half of my mana, that's dumb. 900 health, which is just enough, so I think we're gonna be just skipping to this. That's too many potions. That's too many potions. And these are just like armor for other stuffs. We have enough portals and enough scrolls. Am I gonna buy that hat? That is a nice hat, a fancy nice hat, isn't it? Yeah, why not? Why not? And I'm gonna put it on. There you go. Well, now Dango looks like she's ready for some. Wow. now she looks like what am I even thinking of? A Berserker character? Maybe if magic was that good in Berserk. We're gonna get back to the portal we set down, and we're gonna get going. There were a couple subjects from the last time I recorded that I think were still left open, and I'm pretty sure it was all regarding my experience with another MMO, World of Warcraft. Was it my first? Was it? I remember playing Guild Wars. I played a little bit of Guild Wars, like 2 hours of it. And I remember thinking that it was okay. It's just one of those things where, like, I got immediately lost, because, like, that was back in the day when MMOs had awful tutorials. So I'm like, I had no idea where I was supposed to be doing at all. And I ended up in, like, really, really weird places, and I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna play. It was also, like, I don't know. Because I feel like when people play MMOs, they either want, excuse me, can that please explode so I can move on with the rest of my life? No? Okay. When people play MMOs, I feel like when they play MMOs, they either want like a dungeoning experience, they want a social experience, or they just want to play an RPG. And the unfortunate reality is that MMOs really don't achieve at any of those, honestly. I mean, well, except playing an RPG with people. That's what an MMO is, and that works. Oh, well, that's a lot of damage. You know what? Let's pop this. Alright. Oh my god, this guy's got, like, elemental effects and stuff. That's a champion right there. That is a champion. Holy crap. Yanta's about to freaking die. The Ghoul Stomper. Oh, no. I can't die literally on the same episode where I was talking about the longevity of this freaking series. That's a little bit too on the nose there, Max. Okay, now he's by himself now. Okay. Alright. So I think we should be able to trade. We should. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe plopping points into teleportation was a bad idea. Or even did I even put them in? I don't remember if I did. But if I did, that was a bad idea because these guys are teleporting all over the place. I mean, I guess if you stop trying to hit me. Oh my god. There's a high probability that all this teleportation. Oh no! Wait. No. Oh, he teleports. Okay. That's just the thing he does. Okay. For a second, I thought that was me. I thought it was my fault. Turns out, as always, it's always someone else's fault. 65 damage per second. Nope. That's the one we have right now is actually pretty good. And 34 health. And if I remember correctly, because of this hat, we have +3 focus, which means that we're literally pretty close to wearing that new wand, which is exciting. But yeah, like the problem with WoW is that like it doesn't really achieve being a dungeon, especially because I think the issue with that, the thing that sets that apart from like just playing Diablo is that you don't get to keep all the loot, but would you still have to do all the same work? Is this literally just a dead end? Are you telling me this is just a dead end? Oh, that's weird, because it kind of looks like it. Oh yeah, wow, that was weird. Okay, I could have sworn that I tried moving and nothing happened, but you know what? That's fine. Yes, I'm going around the edges. There are secret areas in these dungeons, though they're not really that meaningful. That looks like that's a ghost. That's a ghost. That's a Scooby-Doo ghost right there. Not a mimic. Thank heaven. This area over here. I should really finish scouting this. Okay. Nice and grim over here. We in there, boys, as they say. And this guy just summons other little ghosties. That's a mimic. That's a mimic, isn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. I was hitting it, and it wasn't going through the attack animation, so I was kind of assuming that it was a mimic. But yeah, like, what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take this. This are good. I feel weird about like MMOs nowadays. I'm not saying that like they can't be successful, but I've been there, you know, and like I know the formula, and I've done raiding. Like I used to do days like back in the day, where like I would have like 2 days of raiding with the rest of the guild, and I'm like, that was interesting. Trying it out was interesting, but then like once you were actually in there and you were like crafting flasks, and like or in my case cooking all the feasts for every raid and having them ready, I was like, wait a minute, this seems like a lot like work. This seems a lot like work, you know? And that stopped being fun relatively quickly. And oh no, get out of the Tango, get out of there. You can't die right now. Okay, I gotta pay more attention to these guys, because that was deadly. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. Alright. I think we can power through this. Oh no, get out of there. Okay. Alright. So yeah, no, I did the raiding thing. I did all that stuff. And the thing that killed it for me wasn't really only the raiding, because the raiding, like, it was like, maybe it's hard to describe. Maybe if you've never done it, it's hard to describe. But there's something infuriating about spending like your evening trying to get a thing, and working really hard and doing your homework, and then like some guy that wasn't even trying during the raid dies at the beginning because he pooled or something, gets his drop and you don't get your drop, and I'm just like, I've been running Karasan for like 2 weeks, and I've gotten nothing for my warlock, and I'm just like, oh god. And the one asshole who happens to be friends with the guild leader, you know where this is going, right? So what killed WoW for me? It was people. The game had its flaws, but what really killed the game for me was people. Man, I went through like 2 guilds where I made friends, I became emotionally attached to people, and then drama started happening, and I'm just like, oh god, no. Like bad drama. Like drama by the sort of people who just want drama, and like spreading rumors, and like things like sneaking in and out of real life, and I'm just like, oh, please, just no. So I went through like 2 guilds. I had been part of a guild for like a year and a half, I think. I knew the people, we were friends and everything, but then like management, and then the line between people being friends and people getting benefits or receiving benefits in a guild based on that friendship, and it's just like, ugh. And then, I mean, this is gonna sound really shallow, but like, it sucks more because I didn't get any of those things because I wasn't a real life friend. That was just an internet friend. So, a long series of problems. I ended up just leaving that guild really, really badly because of just people's, that's basically 20 armor on that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Oh my god, Yento, please stop growling. And that was disheartening, because, you know, like, I knew those people, but then, like, at the end of it all, it was just freaking some, like, petty stuffs. And I found another guild, and I was doing my thing. Oh, wait, was that when I switched to Horde? I think it was, yeah, because I started out being Alliance. Yeah, that was back when I went to Horde. Wait, yeah, that was when I went Horde, yeah! Because I started out being a human warlock because I really didn't like any of the other classes. I mean, races. Did I just say that? You know, I really didn't like any of those other races, you know? You know, the other races. I'm starting to regret the teleporting skill. I'm starting to regret it terribly. But anyhow, I didn't like gnomes, and I think that was the only other option, actually. Because you were either what are the human races? It was gnomes. Oh, night elves. Yeah. So if you wanted to be a warlock, you either had to be a gnome or a human. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be a gnome because only losers like gnomes, like Plaguesworth. So I ended up going human. And after all the debacle, I got a faction change, and I changed over to Alliance, to Horde. And of course, I went with Blood Elf because why wouldn't I go Blood Elves? They're fabulous creatures, and I have always liked the Blood Elf starting area. Just the name Blood Elf is so good. That's such a really good freaking fantasy race. Even if it's ultimately just beautiful people. At least it commits to them being so freaking thirsty for blood, for magical power. Yeah, no, I switched, I found another guild, and I went through the whole thing all over again. Oh, man. And the worst part, it was that, like, that guild, like, it was the same problems within the span of, like, 6 months. So, like, I wasn't even that big of a friend with these people, but the drama still showed up. There was always the people who were just assholes all the time, but they were friends of the guild people, so... they never got into trouble, and it's one of those things where I'm like, I really just want to play the game. Can we not have all this drama? And the answer to that was no, because people are really petty. So that was like the end of WoW for me. I stopped playing WoW with like people. I stopped playing altogether, but like a couple of years later, during the end of Wrath of the Lich King, Plaguesworth, like, he kind of got into play again. It was like years later. Because I did Burning Crusade, I did a lot of Burning Crusade, I did tons of Karasan raiding, because Karasan was a freaking awesome dungeon. One of a kind, really. And what else did I do? I did a bunch of, what's the name of that giant ogre? I did a bunch of that, because you needed a warlock for that, which was pretty... I like the idea that you needed me as a freaking, like, warlock. You needed me to run that dungeon. Kind of like that one demon guy from Karasan. And that was back in the day when I would run warlock with, was it Infection? What was it? Oh, it was Seed of Chaos? Was it Seed of Chaos? Or am I thinking of Bed of Chaos from Dark Souls? There was a warlock ability. Or Seed of Madness, maybe? There was a warlock ability. Oh my god. There was a warlock ability that, you would put it on an enemy, like a dot. And when they died, that dot would cause an explosion and apply it on other enemies. And you could kind of cause this chain reaction where enemies explode, and then the enemies next to them explode, and then, you know, beautiful things happen. And you needed that ability for fighting a demon in Karasan that would summon a bunch of imps, and without that Seed of Destruction or Seed of Madness, the imps would just overpower you. So you kind of need to clear them real quick, and that was cool. I was like, oh, I'm important. You actually need me. That's crazy. There's a lot less of that, I think, in WoW. Mostly because it does put priority on certain classes, and it makes things a little bit less fair. That I get, because you don't want to spend, like, you don't want to spend 60 hours leveling up a character and then realizing, oh yeah, that's right, nobody likes hunters, I'll just reroll as a warlock. That's a lesson that you learn once and never make that mistake ever again. We leveled up. We should be able to... No, I think we're 3 points off, I think, from equipping our new wand. But yeah, no, people killed WoW for me. After that, Plague got me into playing again, but like, I literally just did my favorite things in WoW. I love the fishing and cooking side quests in WoW. And someone out there's like, wow, what a loser. And I'm like, we're talking about World of Warcraft. Like, it's not like, I'm not gonna have you like, swooning? Is that even the word? Being like, oh, Max, you're so cool with your stories about World of Warcraft. I mean, maybe. And that's, you're done, and I have 2 skill points, and I can't put anything here for a while. Should I just do Hailstorm? Or should I just do Shocking Burst? We're gonna die with it, because the boss that's coming up is Big Melee Guy, and you don't want to be up on his face. Ah, screw it up. There you go. 2 points of Hailstorm. You have made me do it, people. And here you go. You want to see what it looks like? Here you go. Now we got AoEs for days, everybody. We got AoEs for days. Well, anyhow. Oh, wait. There's a secret room. And I got it somehow. That's weird. But you know what? Until next. Oh, Yanto. Then we're tagging along where Dango Duo. Did I equip it? No, I didn't. There you go. Now our damage is through the freaking roof. Double gut finger. I think we're taking along with Dango Duo. Beat us on the screen. Oh my god, Yanto, you're so cute. Yanto, you're the cutest. No, Yanto, you're so cute. Yanto, you're so cute. Videos on the screen, subscribe. You know the dealio. See you on the next one.